Welcome to the trap.
Get your dead body in the back.
Welcome to the trap.
Get your dead body in the back.
Welcome to the trap.
Tripping better than slipping.
Welcome to the trap.
But sometimes we be tripping.
Welcome to the trap, where we joke and rap, gut busting laughs, hand slapping laps.
Girl, slap your loud.
Get you through your day,
Get you through your day.
and it's free of cost.
I'm so cheap.
Don't you laugh too loud.
No.
Don't get fired by your boss.
File unemployment.
Welcome to the Comedy Trap House.
Yo. Welcome back to another episode of the Comedy Trap House. I'm your host, Rome Green Jr. In the building with me, I got Cam
Jones.
Emmanuel dad body ass. He ain't come because he knew I whooped his ass in that race, so he was scared. He didn't want to come up in here, but no, he just doing some work. We got some special guests in the building. Shout out Mike Mendez, of course, on the boards.
June.
We got Mike Mendez. What you say?
The same thing Cam said.
I said Jones.
Did you say June? This motherfucker said June.
I was trying to.
No, I see what you was doing. June. We have some very, very special guests here. Listen, man, these guys have been around as long as we have been around, doing special things on YouTube, making noise, of course, doing skits, doing short films, film festivals. We just went to theirs this weekend. It was straight. It was all right. It was dope. It was dope. We have Dave and Julius from Road to Hollywood. Everybody give a hand clap.
What's up?
Mike, you didn't tell me that your cousin was coming on the podcast today.
You almost threw me off because he was like, "Oh, we got a special guest, Mike Mendez." I was like, "Oh, he just bombed my whole life." He threw Mike in there.
We got the Mendez brothers on today.
That's what's up, bro. We gotta check our ancestors, see if we linked up. You Puerto Rican?
Nah,
Oh, okay.
Mexican.
Mexican. All right. I fuck with Mexicans.
All day.
You know,
We
can
all Chicos, man.
We just share
As
some,
y'all drinking tequila.
tequila, some rice and beans, some everything. We good to go. We locked in. But thank y'all boys for coming. You know, I know they came into town for their film festival this past weekend. Of course, we'll get into all of that good stuff. I had to make a quick announcement. So fans, my little sister is doing a runway show in October. Why they're making them sell tickets right now, I'm not sure. But yes, it's in October. And I'm going to put a link in the bio. It's a fashion show. She literally only needs to sell 8 tickets. 2 or 3 of them already sold because me, my mom, everybody else in the family. But if you would like to support, I would be very appreciative. I'll put the link in the bio. It's going to be October. Once you click on the link, you just scroll down to the October 12th date. Let me double check. Because it might not be October 12th while I'm over here playing. It might be October 8th at 12 p.m. Yeah, you click the link, scroll down, Friday, October 8th, 12 p.m. You grab that ticket. It would mean a lot to me. And if you do, send me a message, and I will be very, very appreciative. But the link will be in the bio.
That's all they get you. Appreciation.
They get my appreciation, and maybe we got some, maybe we got some shades or something. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just hit me up. We'll negotiate. We'll talk. But I would be very appreciative if we could get that going for her. So that's that announcement. Second announcement. It's Manscaped time, man. You know what I'm saying? So make sure we get Manscaped popping and ready. So I'm glad you guys are on here because Dave, you were saying you need to jump on the Manscaped wave.
Yeah, I need one of those ASAP.
So what you're saying is your pubic hair look like your beard right now.
It ain't only that, but
He said you need to shape it up a little bit.
I need something a little less painful.
You came 2 weeks too late. We always hand these out to guests, but this is the last one we had, so we gotta keep it.
We gotta keep it for our
promo.
Manscaped. But yeah, man, listen. Make sure you get the lawnmower. They got the lawnmower 4.0. This is the 3.0 right here. Both of them work well. It'll help you with your nicking situation because I already know what's going on. You're down there, you're trying to do some things. All you hear is like when you're in the barbershop and the clippers. Hold on.
Well, that shit.
You think someone in there playing basketball?
Yeah, so this you don't have to worry about any of that. It's the no nick technology. It also comes with ball deodorant. I don't know if you've ever used ball deodorant before, but it's solid. Comes with a nice pH spray, to make sure your shit's smelling good.
The Crop Reviver.
The Crop Reviver. It's a ball toner.
Yeah, that's fine.
So that way you ain't getting the bumps and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You spray it down, wipe it down. It's like a new car wash. You know what I'm saying? Get it in there.
Comes with a pair of briefs.
Come with a pair of briefs, which are pretty comfortable. They keep the sweat from going crazy. Come on, man. So use code DT. Get your Manscaped, guys. Especially right now. The summer is out.
Right now.
The summer is out. We in full effect. People out. Balls is moving around everywhere crazy.
Florida, you know how
y'all from Florida, so it's humidity.
That should be sticking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got it. You be outside for 2 hours. You gotta take a shower.
Oh yeah. You come back in.
Y'all know how it is.
You gotta peel your sack like that Nickelodeon gack off the wall. You gotta peel your sack.
Humidity ain't good for the humidity.
Your humidity ain't good
for the humidity.
The humidity. So yeah, make sure you guys use code DT when ordering that. Get 20% off and free shipping. Come on, you can't beat that. So I need you guys to go ahead and get that cracking.
Now we gotta get that
cracking. So boom. Speaking of Manscaped in that ball area, Mike, read this headline for us real quick. I came across this story, or a fan actually sent it to us from the Trap. So shout out. I think it was Vontail Moody that sent it to me in the DM.
That's a name for you.
Yeah, Vontail Moody. Sound like an R&B singer. Vontail Moody.
In a comedy show.
In
a comedy show.
In a comedy show.
But
yes, we're going to read this headline.
Yeah, the headline is British man 40 becomes first patient in the world to break his penis vertically after hitting it so hard against his partner during sex that he suffered a 3-centimeter fracture.
You know the scream he let out.
3 centimeters.
But the wild thing is,
this man
he broke it in the shaft. So he fractured. So here's my thing.
That's sad.
How long was the last time he had sex for him to be pumping this hard?
Going crazy. That was fresh out the pandemic.
Oh yeah, he was excited. Hammer. I was like, but in the article when I read it, it said that he didn't really even feel it. He just said it started to go down and he couldn't hold the erection anymore. And he was wondering why he couldn't hold
scary.
Yeah, that's scary as fuck. But they say with them injuries, you have like 24 hours to react before permanent damage.
Oh my God.
So I'm like, man, it's a lot of stuff I'm afraid of injuring. We talked about broken bones.
We were just talking about the McGregor situation.
And that's not really, Dick ain't really got a bone in it, but it's a muscle.
And why do they call it a boner?
You know what? That's good. That's good. I'm not sure. But when I was when I was reading this, I was like, anything involving balls, Dick, I'm scared. I'm fucking scared. Like that shit is terrible.
Could he continue having?
And so
how can he continue?
How did they fix it?
For it to
My
heal,
thing is,
but
do you think your psyche is fucked up for a while?
Yes. Like I want to just make love. I don't want to go hard the next time.
So rough sex is gonna be wild a little while.
I gotta recover from that.
She gonna be like, you so lame. Hey, bitch, you ever broke your dick before? You ain't never broke your dick before.
Watch how you talk to. Shut up.
Yeah, shut up.
That's such an inside joke.
Oh yeah, man, that's funny as shit. That's real funny. Shit. But that is scary. That would scare me from sex for a little while. When I seen that, I was like, man. But
you gotta recover.
I don't know if y'all ever seen Dennis Rodman had stories about that where he
broke his dick a couple times.
He said blood came out. He said blood came out.
Go watch it. It's an animated story on YouTube. You talk about it like it was nothing.
God.
He's like, yeah, I broke my dick.
Broke my dick about 2-3 times.
But like
I did it so much times.
He's so crazy that shit probably ain't even hurt.
There's nothing
He
around
probably looked
it.
at it like, damn, broke my dick again.
I'll call my guy.
I got 24 hours. I gotta go.
I got 24 hours. I broke my dick. I gotta get up out of here.
I'll be back at it.
But now it's the question, because yesterday we was talking about like with the Paul George injury when that happened in different broken bones. Now, would you rather fracture your dick or take one of them broken bones that we was talking about? And that's a tough one.
This is tough,
That's
but
a
he
tough
say it didn't hurt, and as long as you go there in 24 hours, you good. Because that broken leg shit.
So no, I'm gonna put it in this way.
Setback.
I'm gonna say it's the one that Dennis Rodman was talking about.
Oh, then you mean?
Yeah,
I don't want neither, man.
I don't want neither.
But Dennis talking about
blood coming out
Bloody
squirting.
shit.
I'm gonna have to take the leg. I'm gonna have to take the leg.
I'll take the leg.
Take 4 months out with the broken leg.
Yeah, because that's rough.
Yeah.
That's rough. But so let's just dive into our history real quick, man.
From Fashion Dick
to straight
history,
let's
man.
talk about
on the road to Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? Because this is on the road to Hollywood. Sometimes you got to fracture your dick. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. But
matter of fact, this might be random. We was in Orlando for like a weekend, and I'm like, I don't know what it is when we on trips. I be like, oh, like I don't be paying attention sometimes.
Yeah.
So I came out this gas station pretty quick. We're laughing, talking. All of a sudden, boom! It was like this. I don't know what was it. It was like a short
when you
pole.
go to the grocery store and you try to hop over them little.
Oh yeah.
They had like a little pole by the
He
park.
wasn't alert where he was going, so he just like.
And I almost
watched it
flipped
too.
over it. So then my body kind of like went over it and hung down.
His nuts took the
And
pressure
it
from him.
squeezed my testicle, bro.
Oh my!
And I was like,
Yo,
oh
that
shit.
shit looked painful, bro. Like I laughed at first, but now
He was like, oh,
man,
he into it.
that nigga hurt.
Yeah,
Bro.
he hurt.
He's hurt.
Kept it moving like the dude.
Yeah.
Yo, might be too much information.
Nah.
I'm taking the shower. I'm like, damn, I'm doing my thing. I'm like, yo, this nut feel heavy. So I look, I'm like, oh shit. My left nut swelled up, bro.
Oh.
And I was like, whoa, so
He did a whole story.
I did a whole story
about
how,
swollen
how my
testicles.
testicles swole up. Yeah. So we swole brothers. Oh shit, yeah, we swole brothers out here.
shit.
come on,
I don't
man.
want to be part of that fraternity.
We been through the
stay out of
trenches.
that fraternity.
Swole brothers eat shit. But ain't that shit scary?
Bruh,
That
I was
shit's
like,
scary, man.
Whoa, like, I went to the urgent care,
Yeah,
right
yeah.
then and there.
What they had?
Butt naked, I ran over there.
Right out the shower.
Yeah, I gotta go.
Yo, all you see is this man, Puerto Rican guy,
Hey, watch
running
this
butt
man.
naked down to the hospital.
They're like, oh, must be a swollen testicle again.
What they give you? Like, how'd you take care of it?
Well, I ended up finding out. You ever heard of a varicose vein?
Yeah.
Yeah, so she was like, oh yeah, your left testicle has a varicose vein, and I guess with that pressure, it just causes it to swell up.
Shit, man.
So she like, pretty much she's like, oh, just wait it out.
Damn.
Yeah.
Walk
So,
around.
Well, that's good news. Like,
Yeah,
that's all
yeah,
that's wrong.
yeah.
I just
I
ice
was
it up.
like, you sure?
Yeah,
Shit
you-
still gonna work.
Are you positive? Just wait this thing
And, like,
out.
I ain't gonna be pissing blood or nothing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
you don't want
that's
that.
what I was afraid
It
of.
just sounds
I was like,
horrible, bro.
oh,
Yeah,
shit.
you don't want that. But just this guy Julius, man, he's a special guy, man. He's a special guy. I want to before we dive into our history, I want to tell you about the history of us today. This is his first time at our home, and Dave came.
Some nice place, man.
Dave came in, and he was like, "Hey man, I brought some tequila. I can't take it on the plane, so I might as well share the wealth." And I'm like, "See, this is how you come to somebody home." So I'm like, "Yo, Dave,
Share the warmth.
where Julius at?" And I'm thinking, "Oh, he in the car gathering some more gifts for the podcast." And he was like, yeah, nah. And he said it so casually. He's like, yeah, he taking the shit. So in my mind,
I'm
I'm
used
like,
to it.
in my mind, I'm like, oh, okay. He obviously is like at a store and he coming like he driving back. He was like, yeah, he taking the shit. Cam was like, yeah, he taking the shit. I was like, oh, in our bathroom. I was like, he taking the for real shit. He was like, yeah. I was like, oh, that's one of them shits where you like, listen, brother, I apologize. I gotta get this out. So he welcomed us.
You made
with
history.
poop.
You the first guest to come and just take a shit.
It's good to take a shit. But that's a testament to how comfortable you are around us. We done known each other almost 10 years at this point.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
he
for
was
real.
like, you know what? They ain't gonna care if I drop a little.
I asked Dave, I'm like, they'll be straight.
Normal body function. All I said is let up the window.
Yeah,
That's all I
let up the
could-
window.
You gotta
I've
go
been through it
straight at it. Like you can't be like, oh, trying to dance around it. As soon as I see,
Nah.
Oh yeah, as
As
soon as he said, he's like, hey, I got a shit. He didn't say what's up. He said, I got a
I ain't
shit.
gonna
I'm
lie,
like, oh,
man. I
well,
gotta drop a deuce.
Yeah, when, you know what? I can have empathy for somebody. I can have empathy for somebody like that because I've been in them situations before. I've been almost shitted on myself.
I don't
And
know
so-
if y'all
That's what we
seen that
thought.
story.
We're like, you know what? If anybody gonna understand, it's dark.
Oh yeah, no, we gonna understand.
I've seen
the
this man
Dormtainment.
run
Yeah,
across traffic.
I ran full
One
speed
day.
across traffic to get to the McDonald's so I could shit. Because I told the janitor to move out the way. I said, "Move, like I gotta get in here." So I
Remind me of
understand.
white chicks. Move, bitch.
Yeah, when you gotta go, you gotta go. That is what it is.
Nah, for
But
real, bro.
yeah, I guess, man. Like, I guess tell the people who don't know who you are, who you are, where you come from, and we can just kind of get into how we met and all that good stuff. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Road to Hollywood TV, I would say we're known as. Started back in 2010 on YouTube, and it was just like, man, We did it as the group. What was the first one we got big with?
First video?
Yeah.
It'd be hard to
You know
go
what
back.
it was?
Yeah, damn, bro. Like when you really look back,
Let's
it's so
say,
much
yeah.
shit.
So we
It might have
started.
been the gas station.
I think
video?
like 5 months after we started, we had that one viral video
Yeah.
that hit World Star.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it was a Mary Jane video when we were
Oh,
smoking.
it
and,
was that.
Okay.
Yeah, Greg.
Right,
Yeah,
yeah, it was a
the guys on
Valentine's Day
on a
thing.
date with a blunt, pretty much
Oh,
saying
got
like,
you,
yeah.
got you, got you.
And then Mike, I think Mike seen it on World Star,
And reached out.
and he was like, "Man, these guys are pretty, pretty good. This was pretty funny." And then we started seeing comments about Dormtainment, and like, "Oh, these guys remind me of Dormtainment." We're like,
Yeah,
who
World
that?
Star brought us together.
and then
Yeah.
y'all got on World Star
World
like the
Star
next
brought
week.
us
So we're like, "Oh, this is
together.
Dormtainment guys
Yeah,
that
yeah.
people are commenting about." We're early in YouTube, so we ain't know like
Yeah.
the big guys in YouTube.
And we had only started a year
Yeah,
prior
it was
to
only
that.
1 year, so it was
So
like
we
we
looked
were
y'all
big.
up when y'all got on World Star the next week, and we're like, "Oh shit, they group just like us." And we're like, "Oh, we see the similarities and shit."
Yeah.
People was kind of like, "Oh, they're kind of give me a Dormtainment feel," and then
Yeah.
from that, I think we started after Mike commented, we started like
Just kind of conversing
going back and forth a little bit. Yeah.
That was a
Damn.
cool thing. Like back then, it wasn't. Back then, it is technically
Yeah,
back
10,
then. It's 10 years ago. It's
Yeah.
10, 11
Internet
years.
changed a lot.
Wow.
Yeah.
But back then, the internet was just it was a different place. You know what I'm saying? And then especially groups and like it wasn't.
Yeah.
It was us. It was y'all. It was for y'all. It was who else was a group? And I was
For y'all,
thinking,
yeah.
Reasons,
but I'm talking about like just group aspect. It wasn't
yeah.
really.
There
too
wasn't a
many-
lot of groups, yeah.
It wasn't.
Yeah,
It wasn't a
it
lot of
wasn't.
groups, and so that's what the cool thing was. I feel like
Yeah.
World Star was highlighting, like, cause I remember how excited we was when we first got
Yeah.
on World Star.
Feeling, boy.
We was like, we made it, guys. Like,
That was
Them
the spot that
notifications
give you,
keep coming
give you a
in.
lot of shit.
we on World Star,
Yeah.
but World Star. When you look back on it, it's a toxic crowd. You be like, maybe I
Yeah,
shouldn't have got
for
on
real.
here. Cause
Bruh,
you
yeah.
half of it's half hate and half love, and you just gotta take what comes
And
with
it was
it.
really good back then because they would use your YouTube link.
Yes.
Yeah,
Then they started
yeah.
like uploading, ripping it, upload. So you would get those
So
views
you waking
from
up to
it
bigger
too.
views, like,
Yeah.
oh shit, more
Yeah.
fans, more
Th-
followers.
That was the best part about it. Like you said,
Yeah.
they use the link and they go straight to it, and you like, oh,
Straight to your channel.
okay,
Then I
yeah.
started
It's
finding
crazy,
like
man.
the people that post, and I would do my research, find them on Twitter, get their DMs, get their
Yeah.
emails, and I would start sending
Build
it.
little
And we started
partnerships
getting on.
with
And then the one dude that
We
kept
had our
posting our
guys.
stuff, I was like, all right, let me focus.
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah.
What was
man.
his name? There was a dude we used to
I
harass.
can't remember.
You gotta harass.
Some dude
Yeah.
named Persist.
Persist.
Yeah, I remember that one.
WSH.
Man. I remember
So
that
you were
name.
persistent with him.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, bro? Hope you having a good day.
fucked us.
Yeah. I don't really want to talk to you, but we got this video.
If not, this video make
We
you
just
feel
dropped
better.
that.
And
So,
that's like compared to like in the 90s, probably there was hustling
Yeah,
mixtapes.
Hustler,
Hey,
yeah.
hey, check me out.
Yes.
That was the
I-
same thing.
I even considered getting a job with World Star so I can just post our shit. To be honest, I was looking like, how can I
Damn,
apply to become
yo,
a
but-
poster?
but that's
and
how
I'll
you
post
gotta
some other
think.
stuff, but I'm
Yeah.
always gonna post our shit.
But it's that different.
Yeah,
it's that
that's
different.
genius.
It's that different hunger back then too,
Back
because you
then,
just
yeah.
was like.
Whatever you gotta do to
What,
like,
it
yo,
don't
we-
matter.
every
And
month
because we didn't know
try
where
to
it
get
was
views.
going. We didn't know where it was going. We was like, I don't know what this internet shit really is.
we was
but
just
we
waking up to different shit every day.
Me
It
and
was
Mike-
exciting.
Yeah. It was
Me and Mike went to Twitter jail every Sunday. Like you tweet so much that they block you.
Yeah.
Like you got to stop. You sent too many tweets in a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
We
Oh, y'all were
promoting,
sending out links too.
Yeah, I don't think
promoting.
they have Twitter jail no more. But back then
There was no
I
IG. It was none of that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
so-
and
What about Facebook? Y'all used to spam people's pages. And
Well, that's
look.
what we started.
yeah,
on
that's what we
Facebook.
started, yeah, that's what we
Like
started, yeah.
we post our videos on Facebook. This before the like button.
Yeah, the like button.
And then
went
people
up.
just
yeah,
this
yeah.
it's so long ago we started. Mike wasn't even in the group
Yeah,
yet.
Mike
He
was-
was
yeah.
commenting
Shit.
as one of the commenters, and then
What?
people started liking it, and that's what made us like, let's try this as and that's
Yeah.
when we went to YouTube.
Yeah, that's the crazy part. What made y'all like started though? You know what I'm saying? Like, did something spark it? Like, and was like, all right, we want to start doing it. Like, what made y'all
What
start?
it was I was always connected to film and like entertainment from I was like, man, forever. I ain't gonna lie, from I was a kid.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I wanted to go to film school, and that shit was too much money, bro. Like it was
yeah.
like
What school did you
they
want
wanted
to
me
go
to
to?
do private loan. I was gonna go to the Art Institute.
Oh, that's what we
Yeah,
went.
man.
Yeah.
They wanted. It was like, oh, you ain't got credit. I was 18, so they. You
Oh,
need a cosigner.
yeah.
You need 10 loans. You need this. I was just like,
Yeah, we need
not gonna
we need you to owe everything. Give us your life.
give us your whole life. Sign
Yeah.
that. Get the 2 co-signers.
Yeah.
I didn't have no resources
Yeah,
for that, so
yeah.
I was like, my film school dreams is done.
Yeah, yeah.
So I was shattered, and then shit, I just wanted to get a job. Niggas start looking on the internet. World Star was popping.
Yeah.
I had seen Timothy De La Ghetto do like some.
Shout out to Tim, OG
shout
out here too.
Tim the OG, he did like a dope ass little cool skit,
Yeah.
and then I was just like, damn, he had good views. It was like I seen him expressing himself. I was like, this looks fun. And then me and Nate was living together at the time. He was like, yo, you know what? Let's do some funny ass skits. Like these guys are doing it on World Star on YouTube. Let's dig into this, and then started looking into it. Started planning. I moved back to Florida. Told these guys, I'm like, man, I think we should do skits, bro. I bought a
you
camera.
moved back to Broward. You were still
I moved
in
back to
Florida?
Broward.
You act like you went somewhere.
I mean,
they were living in
my
Lakeland,
thing was
Tampa.
move
So,
away.
you know, it's country out
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
So
move
it
away
felt
from home,
like a
go to
different-
film school,
Yeah.
get big, do this, do that.
Yeah.
It didn't happen. So I pretty much looked at YouTube as like a plan B.
Yeah.
And it
But did you
works.
feel a certain way that you didn't get to go, like, pursue? Like, did it make you feel a certain way, or were you?
I was down, bro. I was crushed.
Yeah.
So I was like, damn, like what the hell am I gonna do now?
Yeah.
And then the YouTube thing, I started seeing people getting views.
Everything happened for a reason.
The World Star. This is
Yeah.
when World Star was just getting big. So
Oh,
it was
yeah.
like, I thought it was cool. I was like, damn, this is dope.
We used to watch
So from that-
Afion Crockett's
Yeah.
Afion,
skits.
yeah.
World Star was
He used to
heavy
do
on the
some
comedy.
skits.
It was heavy
Afion
on
did
the comedy.
the Dipset parody.
Yeah.
And I was like, we could do that.
Yeah.
This is us. Like, we could do this, have fun. And I feel like we could get big with it. And then I told them, they was a little like, at first, it was
I
like
was
skits.
confused. I
'Cause it's such a new thing. Could you picture 10 years ago, like,
I was like, hold on. Yeah. He's like, yo, think about it. And the thing is, he always had a camera since we were young. Like his
so we're
pops,
already doing it.
his dad,
In a way.
his dad works for himself. So
Gotcha,
like, whatever Dave was interested in, he'd be like, oh, all
Supportive,
right,
you know what I'm
boom.
saying?
Like he got his
That's
ass a
dope to have
computer
that support,
built up.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
he
he-
helped me, yeah.
we were like 14. He was running around with like a one of those like
Little
Sony
handycam?
Fat ass,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's what we
Yeah.
started.
That's what we
on.
started on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
bro.
we used to do fake and one mixtapes and
That's
shit.
funny.
in the backyard.
And
So
one was
Lower
that
the hoop
shit.
to like
Yeah.
5 feet.
Hey, y'all don't know about N1.
And1.
N1
And1
mixtapes
used
is
to be the
hard.
shit.
Yeah.
We
so-
started on the handy cam until my granddad gave me like $1,000 to buy a DSLR.
Damn.
Only thing he ever gave me.
That's
I'm for real too. That's
Yeah,
funny.
no,
Like,
that's
the only
funny.
thing he
That's-
ever
that's
gave
the-
me.
that's
Yeah,
the
that
only thing
shit
you
came in
needed.
handy,
As
though.
long as you
that's
need it.
clutch though.
Yeah.
That's
Like, yeah,
like,
because
And
that
he's a-
time,
yeah.
a DSLR in that time, bro.
Oh, yeah.
And he was a
Oh,
great
yeah,
granddad.
yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I'm just
Yeah.
He wasn't a gift giver.
Yeah.
he
That's
was the
the
type to
perfect
give you
gift.
gems.
No, he
give
gave
you
me plenty of
lessons.
gems
Yeah.
and plenty of food and places to stay.
And a
But
DSLR camera, man.
yeah.
And but what's wild about Start at that time too is like nobody knows nothing. Like you know kind of what you maybe had, been working on a little bit on your own, but you didn't get to go to school. We was in school, but none of us went to school for film,
that.
which is
shit.
interesting. I mean, technically I went for audio, but I wasn't doing
Kinda,
like.
because I was visual effects, motion graphics.
But I mean, like the technical stuff of
okay,
like
okay,
script
yeah.
writing
Yeah.
and lighting,
Putting the
and,
idea together.
yeah, all this shit. Like we had other little things, but it
But
helped.
that shit is expensive. We
Oh, yeah, that
we
shit
went
is-
to Art Institute
that
of
shit's
Atlanta. Me
expensive.
coming out of state too.
I'm be honest with you, Dave. I should have
paying.
went your route.
Still got 20 left to pay.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Still got
it's
20
expensive.
bucks.
It's expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
so,
so-
you got to start somewhere.
Yeah, indie
Yeah,
rock,
for
yeah,
sure,
man.
bro.
Yeah.
So it's just like, and then once we got that hit video, it was just like we can't stop.
Oh yeah. You
You know what I'm
got
saying?
to
And we
keep
start
going.
meeting guys like y'all,
Yeah.
and the networking start, and the collabs start. So
Yeah.
it turns into that journey, and it's just like, dang.
So
That's what I'm trying to remember. When did we first meet?
I think first time was the FAU show. I feel like
Yeah.
FAU in 2012.
I think y'all
I think
told
it's
us.
2012.
Y'all told us to come by.
Yeah.
Y'all were doing. It was a full show.
Yeah,
for
so
you
yeah,
guys,
variety
right?
show. Yeah, like full variety show. Yeah.
that was
that was a big
Even
ass
for
audience.
y'all-
That was a big
Oh,
audience. It was like 1,200 people. I was like, I didn't know it was gonna be.
Well, I don't know if
that.
that was 12. I'm saying the space was huge. I don't
No, I
think
believe
that
that-
one was 1,200.
You sure? Because that was a
not,
big.
Not FAU. Not FAU.
That was a big space. Maybe it was a little bit less than that, but we was like, oh, this is a show. Oh, okay, all right, cool.
Yeah. I mean,
We remember pulling up to them shows like, hey, we gotta step it up.
bro, because
We thought we was doing something until we came to y'all shows, bro. Like,
we
yo,
always thought
perspective.
digital and visual and
Yeah.
like movies and ideas and short. But then I was like, oh shit, like I was like, y'all doing this too? Like that was
Oh, man,
impressive.
we fell into that
Especially that
accident.
early on.
It was an accident.
It was an
though,
accident we fell into
because
that, yeah.
We had a homegirl that went to Georgia State. Her name was Latoya. She ran one of the, those.
Shout out Latoya.
What they call them? College
the
club things.
The
so
committees.
They have to, they get a budget every year and they got to throw shows. So she hit us up after seeing our videos like, do y'all do shows? Y'all host? Never hosted anything. We like,
yeah, for sure we do.
So we showed up. We were like, all right, we gonna come up with an intro. We gonna have acts.
Yeah.
And it was 800 people.
Genius.
Yeah.
800 people, and we was like, fuck it, let's do it. And we killed it. And then the craziest part, they were supposed to have an intermission, and the intermission didn't show up. Some rapper, I think it was Roscoe Dad, somebody like that.
And she told me, I remember she texted me. It's probably 3 minutes before the curtain's about to open, before we're about to go on. She texted me. She's like, "Hey, by the way, the intermission ain't coming today. So, but y'all funny. Just make up something."
Keep it going.
So it's our first show,
and we did it, and it actually was a blessing in disguise because that's how we grew so much more, touching the people, like physically being at a college. Every show was like 800 plus, and we just get new fans because of that. We hosted everything for like 3 years there, and then we was like, we just need to take this on the road, like do a full show, and
so Mike, I remember, I think Mike and Emmanuel went to NACA, and they got us extra shows, and where you go and you set up your booth, and colleges come and book you for it. So that's that's how we got FAU. We got FAU and went down there. But I remember when we first met y'all, the first thing y'all said, I think it was Nate.
Oh yeah.
I think Nate said it.
I thought it was Julius that said it.
It might have been one of y'all. But as soon as they meet us, we like, "What's up, Dapper?" Damn, y'all tall. We said we
That's
thought
Nate.
it was Julius.
That's Nate.
Oh,
Nate,
Nate.
that's
Okay.
what
We was like, we the regular size. What you talking about? We 6 feet.
Bro was like, nah, y'all short.
That's really what it was. Nate just got this thing for a height where he be like, man, like, oh, he's taller than us. Oh, like. So as soon as he seen y'all, that's Nate.
That shit was funny.
When Kevin Hart started blowing up,
he's
like, oh. Start Google Kevin Hart's height.
Yo, Kevin Hart's smaller than us.
5'4".
We good.
But the funny thing about when you look at the landscape of celebrities, the majority short.
Yeah, a lot of
like
them
when you really
short.
look at they be 5'5" and 5'6". They be
5'5"
short.
to
You be
5'9"
shocked when you see when I first saw Usher in person.
Yeah,
We used to do music videos in college to make money.
Yeah,
I was like, I thought he was like 6 feet because when they film him on camera, he was short.
Yeah, he was short.
And he didn't have the Usher bucks back then.
Yeah, he couldn't stand on his Usher bucks, so make him taller.
We were in the Same Girl video, him and R. Kelly.
Yeah,
For real?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
We was in
Yeah,
that video.
5'8".
Huh?
He's 5'8".
Okay, 5'8".
No, he not. No, he not.
No,
No,
but
he not.
in
No,
person
he
he
not.
looks
No,
short.
he not.
Yeah, that's what the computer tells you.
Party like a rock star video, and we was in a Sierra video.
Yeah, some Sierra video that I can't remember.
How did that work out? Y'all were just jumping in them? Or
Nah, so it was one time, it was like auditions from around our corner just to go in there, and we went in there. We went in as a group, and then the casting ladies liked us. So we first got Party Like a Rockstar, that Shop Boys song. And we did the whole
that song was
routine
dope
with
at
our
the time.
faces painted and all that shit.
Yeah.
Shit funny. And then she liked us. We didn't have to audition no more. She would just call us, like, hey, you want to do Usher, R. Kelly, pay this. Yeah.
Let me tell you how.
We in college.
Let me tell you how
for
naive.
real.
Let me tell you how
Nah, that's
naive
dope.
and young we were back then. Like we were 19 at the time. I remember me and him was outside of Cumberland Mall, and she called us and hit us with that line. She was like, "Yeah, y'all want to come be in the R. Kelly Usher music video?" We was like, and on the phone we was cool. We was like, "Yeah, no, that's cool. We can do that." On the phone, we was like, "What, man? We about to go?" I was like, and then we get to the video. I remember, and these girls look grown to us. They look grown. These girls was all probably 21 years
It was only
old. It's like 22. When we think back on, like, because we
can't
19,
even holler at
we was
them.
like, man, they grown women.
And what was so good, it was all women and only 3 guys.
Yeah.
And 2 of them was us. So
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Oh, that's
But it's
dope.
just perspective of life is crazy because now when you meet a 21-year-old girl, you're like, you are a child out here.
Oh,
Like,
what? Oh, my God.
It's true,
you a
man.
baby out here. But what I was gonna ask y'all too.
Well, I was gonna ask, did y'all ever start doing live shows after that?
Nah.
We did one, man. We did one where T Pendo was the host.
Said we did.
It was so bad that this nigga done forgot. Yeah, we did like a little. We did a little Wild 'N Out back and forth with 2K Life, and T Pendo was the host.
Gotcha.
They
Yeah,
wanted
they
to
killed us.
emulate like a Wildin' Out vibe.
Yeah, like a
but it was
versus
their
group
home
versus
court.
group. Yeah, it was
It
their
was
home court.
FAU.
FAU.
That's
And that was,
FAU.
that's
At
their
their
whole
school.
crowd.
Yeah, so
So we was getting off joking. It was like, I was like,
They whole
damn.
crowd was
Like, y'all ain't gonna give me nothing. Like,
It's not easy.
They
It's
get-
not
Oh,
easy
it's not
to get on
easy at all.
stage.
yeah,
It's not
so
easy.
we
Like,
bombed that. We had some good moments, but yeah, we lost.
We entertained for sure though. Like we went out there, we had a freestyle battle.
Once you out there, it's like
we was like, we going.
We out here. You know what I'm saying?
We started going.
But you know what it was with us? We always had the movie style background, so it was more like anything on the Hollywood route. That's kind of what we. Was
that's what we did. I think that's what we liked about y'all the most, because like even I remember early on, y'all had skits with a lot of movement, and like the cameras was it was like okay they doing like movie stuff, and that's dope. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And it was hard for us to make short skits. That was our
problem.
Every skit had to have like a beginning, a middle, and an end. Like we was trying to do many movies.
Structure and shit.
Yeah. And it
pays off now though.
Oh yeah, of course, because your audience gets tailored to like you think that it, because everybody told us like you had to do 3 minutes, you had to do 4 minutes, 5 minutes, but then we were like, I mean, we tried it and it was fun. We had a couple of those, but then we were like, when we did like our tag skit or like our Halloween series and stuff like that, we was like, we can't make this like 5 minutes.
It's tough to try to come.
But then you tailor your fans to the longer stuff, and so now they like,
they want
y'all only gonna give us 13 minutes? Where's the 20 minutes? You like, God damn,
for real. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But it's a good thing, and I think we talked about it yesterday a little bit. We was like, how was it for y'all? Like with the whole transition to like the internet and everything, from Instagram to Twitter, because Vine, because even with us, we missed the Vine wave. Unfortunately, unfortunately, we should have capitalized off on it, but we didn't know what it was gonna be. But we still had our fans on YouTube and all that stuff like that. But so how was like the transition with the? I mean, shit. Even up until now, like how's it been? Some fans. I'm sure some fans like, oh, let me tell y'all something. For fans who don't know this, or ones who do, we fall off every week. Every week we fall off. That's what they say. Oh, y'all fell off. I'm like, oh, all right. Oh man, y'all back on. Y'all doing your thing. Matter of fact, y'all fell off actually. But that's why you can't listen to nobody. You just gotta do your work, man. But how's it been for y'all? Since everything is different now, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like Dave cool with it because he's like, nah, we doing movies, man.
No, I mean,
let's stay focused, let's stay locked in.
That's good. That's good.
That was our vision from the jump. But then we were like, okay.
I feel like Nate be reading comments. He look like he read comments.
Wink be in the comments.
The white guy.
Because he's the only white dude, so he'd be like looking through the World Star comments. They'd be like, man, who the hell is this white boy? He's like, see, they don't like me. And then they used to call me a waffle colored N-word. They'd be like, man, who is waffle colored? I'm like,
they didn't know if he was Spanish, Arab. They couldn't really identify.
Yeah, they used to give me the Middle Eastern stuff. Yeah. But that like you said, that's World Star.
Yeah, that's World Star.
You gotta know that.
But we was cool with it. We would laugh at him and we'll make jokes of it. Greg started calling me that, a waffle colored.
That's funny.
But to answer your question, I just thought about something. What happened? The funny thing with that transition was we had just come back from filming a collab with King Batch.
Yeah.
And this is before King Batch blew up.
Yeah.
He only had connections throughout Hollywood.
Yeah.
He knew a lot of people. So we had just slept on his couch, filmed this cool little collab.
Was that when that big group,
Timothy
like
De La
all
Ghetto,
the people
it was
in the house?
Forefront, remember
Forefront?
It was like a new school versus the
that was like 2014
OG thing. Yeah. So we did that, came back to Florida, and I remember Batch uploading a video like 6 months later, bro.
Yeah.
This man pretty much putting out a warning saying like, yo, there's this new app, Vine. If you want comedy, follow me right now.
Yeah.
And I just looked at it as like, what? 6 seconds, Vine? Yeah.
Especially you in movie mode.
I'm the movie guy, so I'm too quick. 6 seconds. What could come out of 6 seconds?
Yeah.
So we watched this man blow up.
A lot came out of 6 seconds.
Yeah, we watched him and his team blow up, right? And we didn't do nothing. We didn't even download the app. We didn't even think about doing a Vine. And we just sat back. We kept doing some of the skits. And that whole transition happened, and that was it.
Yeah. No, that's real.
Yeah, so
it's real.
We missed it. We missed it completely though. Like
he said, we didn't download the app.
That was a crazy time.
It was a crazy time
because the only reason we found out about it because people started commenting on our videos saying, "Why y'all not in Forefront?" Well, I'm like, "What is Forefront?"
Yeah,
like,
I don't know what that is.
And then we looked it up and seen everybody. We were like, "Well, we didn't get hit up for it."
We don't know what that is.
We didn't even feel a way about it.
They were trying to make like what's the
like a Wu-Tang of
kinda. But what was Suge Knight's whole thing?
Death Row.
He was trying to make like a Death Row for YouTube,
That's
which
funny.
was cool. It was a cool vibe.
Yeah.
It was working for a bit, but you know.
But that transition, once Vine started taking over, it was like, all right, we're just gonna
All
double
of that
down
ended,
on,
yeah.
You gotta
on
double
what
down,
we want.
yeah.
So that's when we started working on Timeline, which was our web series that we
Yeah.
treated. We didn't even realize it, but we treated it like a TV show.
As you should.
Yeah.
I like that last web series. Y'all put
Yeah.
out.
Which one? Oh,
Binges?
Binges?
Yeah.
that's-
Oh man.
But the thing is,
I'm glad you fuck with it.
I think
man.
at the end of the day, like, shit comes and goes in waves. You know, as we see Vine came and go, it did what it had to do for the people that it needed to do for. But then even those people go on to do long form stuff. You know what I'm saying? So short form is cool for the, you know, the quick get out stuff. But at the end of the day, I think it's still people want. You see it. I mean, with Insecure, you see it with people like consuming long content. You know,
Days,
so I think that
Lil Dicky,
so I don't think that's going nowhere.
I think it's
you
more
know
of the
what I'm saying?
it's more about getting on the right platform for us.
Yeah, that's
like,
what it is.
We've accepted like, damn, maybe the internet's not for us no more.
No, and I think that's kind of where we all that started around that. We kind of all there. Like the internet, YouTube is a what you say? It's almost like a candy shop type of thing. You know what I'm saying? You see you get a little candy here, a little candy. I don't think it's for it. It can be for some long form stuff, but not in the long term. I don't think. Like you got your Hulus, your Netflix, your everything. I mean, they got everything. Your Showtimes, your Stars. I think that's just what it is, and we kind of accepted that too. You know, we started doing stories. We started. You know, some people still here and there be like, "Why don't y'all do skits anymore?" But it's like y'all gotta understand, if we're gonna do skits, we're just gonna write a sketch show and go do a sketch show.
That would be fire.
You know, that's we're not going. I don't think. It's cool if you get an idea. It's cool to upload it, you know, here and there. But it's not like it
The
was.
ROI is not the same for the amount of work. Of a
Yeah.
set.
Like,
That's
bro,
why.
the ass on the internet. I already know that took hella work.
It was a lot.
Like even
of
at the
work.
time, I was like,
It was a lot
I
of
was
work.
getting cut.
Oh my god.
Everybody was choreographed. Yeah, I was like, oh,
And that was
they
the
went
thing
in.
with our stuff. Like it never, we never had that one video that just pop off.
It's consistent.
Like it was just slow build, and like I appreciate that because it
Same
helped
with
us
us,
get better and appreciate it. But it's
Yeah.
like all the work and just nothing ever just had that one this big pop. We like ass on internet, gotta be it.
Yeah.
Nope, everything. So
Even Dick Touch the Water. I don't care what nobody
word.
say. Dick Touch the Water should be at 50
Legendary.
million views.
Straight up.
50
it's our biggest video,
We have
which is
internet
funny.
You know,
classic,
it's
bro.
platinum on
Where's that right
Spotify.
I believe
It's
it, though.
over. It's over 1 million play. It's platinum.
Bruh, I
We have a
believe it,
platinum
bruh.
single.
That's lit. Nah,
that's crazy.
That's lit, bro.
But I was gonna ask you. Oh, go ahead.
My bad. No, I was about to double down on Dick Touch the Water.
He like, no, for
Even
real,
the
y'all.
beat,
That
even the
shit
beat,
fire.
Oh
with
yeah,
the
splash,
Nah.
splash.
bruh, like,
But I think it's just one of those things where you kind of. I think if you get, I think if you get too caught up in the landscape of like, oh, why not? Why I haven't blown up? Why?
Yeah. That happens
you kind
to
of
me.
you lose purpose.
I'm not gonna lie, that happens to me.
It's happened to me sometime before too. I mean, I think that's a human. I think jealousy
Like a
or
creative
anything.
thing.
It's just a creative thing. But I think at the end of the day, you realize like it just ain't the time yet.
not our
And
time.
then you look at other people and you get inspired. Like, oh, this person, they were 35, 36 when they made this, or they were 40 when they made. It's
Kevin
just
Hart,
like it's just
Tyler
Like
Perry.
read Kevin Hart book. That'll put some shit in
facts.
perspective.
it's just the
like,
name of the
I'm gonna have to check
game.
that out.
years, like
Even like
Putting in
people.
work, putting in work.
everything.
I remember
For-
Paper Soldiers. Like I remember
For
bro.
Grown
All of
Little
that.
Man, he said it. What's wild is I think it was in the book when he recorded Grown Little Man, that was his first special on Comedy Central. He said he was 31 and was like 200 grand in debt or something like that.
Ooh.
But you wouldn't think that because
Oh,
you know.
yeah.
So that's just you'd be like, oh, this is just
Perspective.
it's just the journey that we got to go on. Like,
You know what's crazy
it's
with Kevin? I even read where he said he thought Soul Plane was gonna be his breakout.
yeah.
Which to our perspective, I
Like-
thought that was his
like,
breakout.
oh, it's a
too.
movie. Yeah,
And he was
yeah.
like, it didn't do good, and like
Yeah.
people was bombing. It was
We
hating
love
on it.
it.
I was like,
We like, oh,
I thought
shit.
that shit was
Yeah,
funny. as
yeah,
fuck.
yeah, yeah.
One of the
Like, I love that
craziest
shit.
stories in the book. He said he got a pilot, went to the what they call the when you go for the advertisers.
Oh, the upfront.
The upfront. So
Yeah.
basically, upfronts, you take your pilot there, all the advertisers there, and they bid on where they want to put their ads on. He said before he got on stage, they said they're not picking it up. They canceled
He
it.
done
So he flew
flew out
everybody
there.
out, all
Family
the
and
cast,
everything.
everybody. And before he get on stage, they cancel it. He said a couple months later, they pick it back up, air it, and then they cancel it again. So he got canceled twice. He said, I think I'm the only person that get canceled twice on the same show.
But it just go to show. Then you look at him now, and it's like the biggest comedian we've seen in a long time. You know, so I think that's what's cool about our journey. Like we're gonna look back on those first YouTube days and like this is what we did it for. You know, this we had to keep it that way. We had to do it that way.
I think the respect helps with like if you do feel jealous, like when people. I guess who have made it and they come up to you or come up to us and be like, man, I remember y'all inspired me. Like it shows like, hey, you had your purpose and it still ain't done. Your story ain't done unless you quit.
I think you gotta be okay with closing chapters. I think skits every Sunday and all that stuff. That was a chapter that it's done now. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, we about to continue to do it. That's kind of a wrap on that.
But you know what
what I'm saying?
Like I was saying yesterday too, with that. The audience don't understand.
No,
they don't. We understand.
We understand
about closing chapters, but they don't. Like, they'll still ask for skits. And it's just like, damn, like there's no getting away from it.
If you listen to the people too long, you'll be doing skits till you're 80 years old.
Yeah.
No like shit, like in real life, you'll just be.
But you can't be on TikTok. You can't be afraid to lose like followers because as you grow, you're gonna do different content. You're gonna lose some people, but you're gonna gain new people. So it's like I've seen. The turn of our fans, like people that left because they wanted only fucking with Chaz type skits. We want to tell stories now. Different like long form content. When we did that, people didn't fuck with that. Some people. So it's like when we moved to LA, then you heard y'all was better in Atlanta. Some people left, but then you gained new followers.
That's true.
I've never got bothered by comments. To be honest. I just look at the like bar. The like bar. Way more than this. Like, oh, we good. I don't care what you say.
That's
and still what get like even when we started doing stories and we see stories getting 300 comments, 400 comments, we like the stories getting more comments than when we did the skits. You know, so people still there
and it's still engaging.
It's still engaged. People still there. It's just about you got to keep growing. Like that's just what it is.
I had a question for y'all though. So when y'all first came to LA with the forefront and everything, did y'all ever think about moving out here? Since everyone started moving out here.
Yeah. We had to talk. We was trying to figure it out, but.
I know like Greg it was like a little moment. Move.
Yeah, Greg been ready to come out to LA, which I understand. But then we be trying to keep like the vision in perspective. Yeah. And sometimes you don't want to just move off of emotion.
Absolutely,
and just get excited like then all of a sudden it's like, oh shit.
Like what I'm doing,
You know, so when we came, we were like, all right, if we do come to Cali, let's first go back. And we wanted to kind of make an imprint from where we were from. So that's when we decided to do Timeline, which was like our story.
Yeah.
We filmed it in all the places that we really spent time at and grew up at. And like you were talking about, we lost all the World Star fans.
Oh, yeah.
Man, y'all fell off.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
But then when we dropped Timeline, they were like the people who were there were like, oh, shit, this is dope as hell. Yeah. And even we were like, damn, this really is dope. Like, we really put all this shit together, you know?
Y'all really stepped y'all quality. The quality, too. I'm like, oh, damn, the quality went up.
Writing shot lists. We had
scripts going all out.
Because what you're doing, you just preparing for when you get that call to direct the movie or direct, or, you know, whatever. Because if you don't do that now, when you get there, you can be like, oh, shit, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Call somebody else to do it. So
and all of our goals, in a sense, like even like a big social media person, right? At the end of the day, they want to get in movies and shit too. Yeah. It's the same goal. It's just trying to figure out how we all gonna get there.
What avenue?
And as y'all gonna see with the film that we had in the film festival, we're at a point where it's like we don't mind stepping behind the scenes and making sure this shit comes out as dope as it can be.
And that's funny. We were just talking about that the other day. We was like, we wanted to we'll just write commercials for people. We don't got to be in it. I'll write commercials. We'll write a movie, like certain movies ideas that we have. Maybe they're not meant for us to be in there, but I don't know, take it.
We on that same wave.
I wanted to go back when you said like not moving on emotion because it wasn't like it was people that didn't necessarily agree with going to LA when we said it's time to go to LA. So we had to have talks and serious consideration, like what's the benefits of going there versus being here. And ultimately, what helped us was we like. Our managers out there, our agent was out there. Every time we had to take meetings, we had to fly out there. So it would be a lot easier just to be out there. And then the final straw that helped was Tracy Edmonds. We always give her credit. She like licensed some of our content and hired us to do like come up with a series on her. Cause you remember that time when YouTube was giving celebrities channels and money to like they gave Shaq a channel. They gave all these random people and make content. She was one of them, and she gave us $20K. for every like the licensing and the series, and that's what we used to move.
Yeah, without her,
like without that, I don't know if we
would
would have been able to move.
Yeah. So we credit her every time we talk about moving. Like,
That's dope.
Yeah,
So those are
That's lit.
that's how we got out here.
It's crazy.
I know it must have been hard for y'all because I remember at one point like y'all was probably the hottest thing in Atlanta.
I mean, yeah.
And you know this is before the whole because you know Atlanta's big in movies now,
for sure.
so
Yeah,
this was before all that, and I just remember.
Oh yeah, way before.
Like if you talking about Atlanta, Dormtainment was brought up, and I was like,
it's fun. It's people like it's people
that
that's
the Hudson brothers.
Yeah, Hudson brothers.
The Hudson brothers were from Atlanta.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
Out there,
They were blowing up. You know,
yeah.
things.
And we it's funny. Even time we meet people from Atlanta or anybody like that, like that's what Cam was talking about earlier. Like it's always a respect thing. It's never like it's always like, hey, bro, we fuck with y'all. You know, we love watching y'all.
Y'all got a chance.
You know, that's the cool thing. Even when I meet people who I didn't think watched anything, I'd be like, yeah, you know, I was in a group called Dormtainment. They'd be like, oh yeah, I know about that. You'd be like, really? You what? So it's
why didn't you share a video? Why didn't you help?
So, but I think that it also helps because you like, man, like I think me and Cam were talking about it yesterday. I was like, we really like shaped and shifted the internet at that time. Like that was a
we all did.
Everybody did.
Without y'all, without Hudson brothers, like you looking at this stuff like, hey, they're pushing us to be better, and all of us together shape that internet. It wasn't just
true,
us.
Because even with vlogging.
Yeah.
With vlogging back in the day, all of us probably looked crazy.
Oh yeah,
they're probably like, what the fuck is this
but
guy?
we didn't vlog like that, so that was
we knew who
we
had
were
the
out there
vlogs on
vlogging
lock,
in
though.
Florida, so they were really like, what the hell y'all doing? But
what's his name? Hot Damn I Rock was more, and Jerry Levine.
Yeah.
Well, Hot Damn I Rock, I
consider
consider him more like he did. I don't even know. Like Jerry Levine was more of a vlogger than me, but Hot Damn I Rock, he was making some content.
He was making
like bathroom and
Hot
shit.
Damn had that Mario Luigi brother shit. He
was very talented. Yeah, so it's just like that whole era was something.
It pushed the culture forward.
Yeah, that era will never be forgotten. That was crazy.
Snapchat came a little bit after 2016.
Yeah.
And then everybody started filming themselves, vlogging. I was like, yo, that's crazy.
That's
like,
what been there.
It's all evolving from
People just wasn't comfy doing it when we was doing it. So I was like, what y'all doing?
My family was
I couldn't imagine us having like Instagram and TikTok back then.
It would have been a rap.
Oh my god,
it would have been a rap. It would have been.
It would have been so much.
Like think about all of us at that time with IG, TikTok. Content would have been crazy.
Oh my god,
and you couldn't even upload video to Twitter back then like that.
Yeah,
so
you couldn't.
It's like this all the tools that new creators have now.
Yeah.
If we would have had that, it would have been
But that's why even when like new creators hit us up and they like asking for advice and stuff like that, we just tell them all the time like, y'all literally got the tools. Like y'all got 10 times low key what we had. Like y'all got the tools.
It's almost overwhelming.
Yeah, I'm talking about when we was having to record and go to here and try to edit this. Y'all can do all that right there. Like it's just you can just do all that shit. So you 10 steps ahead of the game if you apply yourself. But that's why you can give the most game, but 98% of the people ain't gonna do the work. That's the crazy part about it. That's the crazy part.
I want to say fuck all this history shit. Let's get to the present. Y'all in LA. I know y'all was having fun. Y'all been here for a couple days. What y'all got into?
Shit. The festival pretty much was the first thing.
Yeah. Festival mainly.
How did that
plug that?
Great. Oh yeah. We just premiered our short film American Auction. Shout out to Sam. Shout out to everybody who helped with the project.
Shout out to the whole team.
Yeah.
Shout out to Isaac. These boys was like, hey, who played the host?
Yeah, he was good.
Shout out Isaac Beverly, man. One of the I would say one of the best actors coming out of Florida. That man is a beast.
Nice.
Yeah,
shout out
really
to him.
good. And we just premiered it. That was our first festival that we got into. Now we're trying to continue pushing it. We're waiting on some stuff from like, if you know about the festival run, you're trying to get into any festival.
Sundance, South by
who trying to give us an opportunity. So we hoping for the best. Hopefully we'll end up at Sundance or South by Southwest, something like that. Will be dope.
How did it feel to see it on the big screen for the first time?
That was
awesome,
cool,
man. That was really good because like it's funny because like when we started the YouTube, that's all we ever wanted was to see something on the big screen. So Fast forward to this weekend, it's like, damn, it's on the big screen.
We there.
Yeah.
It ain't
It's
box
true.
office shit, but
it's big
it's on the
screen,
big
though.
screen. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like-
It's on the big
It just
screen,
motivates
man.
you though. You be
Yeah,
like, all
it's
right,
motivation.
And
I
the
need more of
historic
that.
theater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the historic theater
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, in the
Yeah.
Chinese theater, so it's like, damn, like you just want to
shit
keep
was
going,
bad.
you know? It never
Mhm.
ends. That's the crazy thing with this. It never ends.
That's how we felt when we did the Gramercy Theater in New York. Like seeing your name on the thing, you be like,
Marquee.
you be like, oh yeah. I need that. I need more of that.
Yeah, this lit.
But besides the festival, what else y'all did? I know y'all
Greg
enjoying weed.
almost. Oh yeah, they
You
went
know,
to
we
the
had to hit
dispensary.
dispensaries.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Shit, we tried to
I
hit the
got
night
hustled.
scene. Try to hit the night
Yeah,
scene.
tell the people about the night scene out here, how that went for y'all.
We always tell them how whack LA clubs are.
You know, we come from Florida, so we trying to see what's good at night, and we end up waiting 45 minutes in the line. And we was just like,
The
bro.
thing is, I knew I should have went to sleep.
Yeah,
But I was
So,
like, you know what?
that's-
We're in Cali.
Yep.
I was like,
But your gut told you.
we
my
didn't
gut
realize.
told me. I went against my gut.
You followed your
45
gut today.
Oh yeah, you followed your gut
You
today.
followed your gut today.
Yeah. He said no more. I'm following my gut from here on out.
He went and
You gotta
shit. He
take a
followed that gut.
and 45 minutes later, we in the line just posted. I was like, oh man. But at least we tried. We tried to
Yeah.
enjoy ourselves.
So basically, you tried to get in.
We
They was
tried,
like,
so they kept letting girls and guys, with groups of girls, cut us, and we're just like, all right, we see what's going on here.
Yeah, we get.
We ain't
yeah.
got no girls, so we gonna head out.
Yeah, you guys just trying to go out, have a little drink, have a little good time. You
Trying to
know?
see the scene.
Yeah. You ain't know you had to bring
Yeah.
some things with you.
Nah, we ain't know.
Yeah.
We ain't know,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
What about after
We know.
brunch? Did y'all hit everywhere y'all
Oh,
was
the
saying?
brunch was cool. We got to go hiking a little bit, which was dope.
yeah,
Great, bro. We almost started driving. You know the part where
where you go up the hills.
you're supposed to start
Yeah,
walking.
Yeah.
We accidentally started driving.
People looking
And
at us.
I'm looking at the view. I'm like, yeah, I don't know if we're supposed to
Like,
be
Bro,
this
it's kinda
close.
tight.
know
Bit
this is what
sweet, like,
you
oh.
doing.
And Greg was
Shit.
excited because he's like, yo, I'm telling you, this remind me just like Jamaica. So I was like,
Uh,
I don't know.
Yeah, like,
I think we got to go back.
That's
so,
funny.
yeah, so that was funny. But
Yeah.
but we had a good time, man. Got a little sweat in. We tried to go to that dude, No Joker.
oh yeah, Adam 22.
Yeah, they
spot.
closed the store.
Closed his
We didn't
shit.
know
Oh
that.
shit, I didn't know.
But we got to enjoy Fairfax Village
Yeah.
and all that.
Fairfax, a lot of the streetwear and everything down there.
It reminded me of Wynwood, Miami. It's like the same vibe.
y'all
bro.
in the streetwear like that, or like
Yeah,
a little
that's
bit?
kind of my
Okay.
swag.
Okay.
Like I'd rather be comfy than
Gotcha,
like,
yeah.
if I knew that, I would told you maybe go to Round 2. You ever heard of that? That vintage shop?
No.
It's on
Yes,
Melrose.
it's nice.
on
It's got
Melrose.
all the vintage. They got
Melrose
YouTube.
lit though.
No, yeah, Merrill's
Yeah, shit.
Yeah.
Shit
They
popping
got
out
a
here.
whole YouTube channel. They be putting up content. It's
shit.
actually pretty
That's
interesting
dope.
if you into vintage stuff and all and trading and all that. So
Yeah, yesterday we had brunch. We was watching the soccer game. That soccer game was intense. Me and Cam ended up watching it all the way to the.
yeah, my
to
homegirl
the
from
end.
London, she FaceTimed me.
She
So
must
while we
have
were
went
driving
crazy
to the
at the
next
end.
spot, she was so mad.
Yeah.
They
it was-
lost. I'm like, fuck.
Did you watch it, Mike?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that
course
shit.
he did.
Oh yeah. I should have known.
Of course he did, right?
Of course you did, Mike.
His name's Mendez.
Well, so what's your what's the next moves as far as y'all trying to move out here still, or you gonna just kind of weighing your options, just seeing what's up?
No lie, we was just having this convo in the car.
Greg told me he trying to move.
You-
Greg the fun guy. He just want to have a good time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we was just talking about that. What it is, we used to be fiended out to go to LA, like
Yeah,
back when we did the whole
of course.
King
Yeah.
Batch collab and all that. But what happened is we want to help evolve the scene in Miami and Broward because it's growing. You know what I'm saying? Slowly but surely,
Yeah.
but it's growing. So we really want to stamp it there on the film
Oh, for
tip.
sure.
And then we feel like the opportunities will prevail itself, and then
Yeah.
we'll end up here in LA
I mean,
eventually.
That's,
So it's
Yeah,
not a
yeah.
priority right now, but it is in the future.
That's a good
plans.
thing because even with the pandemic, everybody's seeing like I think I read this whole article about how like now there's film studios in like Oklahoma. There's film studios in like say places where film wasn't even thought about because of we realizing like you don't need the big studios. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have to be out here. Of course, it's great to be out here. There's still a lot of business out here, but it's not a necessity. Like
Yeah, anyway,
like
now
you're
with the
saying.
internet,
Yeah. So you,
Like my DP, who I built a relationship with,
yeah.
he's coming from working on Love and Hip Hop Miami, and all the types of shit. So it's like we don't, the resources is here. It's
for sure,
here in
yeah.
Florida. So we done built up a whole bunch of resources. So it's like, you know what? Let's utilize this first,
Yeah.
and then we can take our resources
Yeah.
to LA.
Yeah, I mean that
So that's
makes
how
sense.
we feel about it now.
That makes sense. How's everybody else feel about it? I know Greg. He's
They-
we
they-
already know Greg. I mean, he's
The
gonna
thing
ride with
is,
the team. Yeah.
Once they see these productions wrap up
Yeah,
in
of
FL,
course.
they're like, "Oh shit, you right.
Yeah.
We could crank these
We
things
crank,
out
yeah.
here until
Yeah.
we get that opportunity in LA." It's like, yo, come to LA.
Because it's
I think
expensive.
it's
out here.
Yes, man.
it's like two sides to it, right? Because obviously out here, like I feel like over here we might have more advantage of maybe meeting certain people, especially like the people that we need.
Yeah, the
to meet,
networking
like,
scene is crazy.
Who we
I
gonna
will
be
say
pitching
that.
to?
Yeah.
People like even talking to y'all and seeing like, how does that pitching process work?
Yeah.
I feel like that we lack obviously because we live in Florida. There ain't nobody that's like, oh, I know somebody on Netflix.
Yeah.
Miami.
It's not that
Yeah.
case in Florida at all. It's like,
Gotcha.
oh, my dog shoots music videos. He got a crazy rig. Okay, cool. So like we could get our shit done.
Get it done. Yeah.
But it's just that
next
level that we kind of
Okay, I can see that.
I'll tell you what, we call those meetings the water tour.
Oh yeah.
As soon as you get in there, you need water. You want water.
Yeah.
We pitched
I
it.
need a hey, I
every
gotta take a
network
shit too.
since we've been here. Every
Not
network,
bathroom
probably
net.
every studio. It just like after a while, you notice like it don't really mean nothing. You're taking a lot of meetings.
That was the
it's
one
taking
thing.
meetings,
That was
it's
one thing
just-
we learned. Like coming in so green and so young.
excited.
We would come
Excited.
dressed up to the meetings, and after a while, I was like,
Yeah.
Boys walked in
They
looking
don't
like
care
the
about none of that.
Temptations.
oh yeah.
I remember we had. I'll never forget this shit. We had our agent sent us to this. I forgot what it was. Some production company. So we in there, and I'll never forget. I hated that feeling. This white dude coming there, buttoned up white dude, your regular Hollywood looking ass nigga. But we get in there, and I remember he sits down. He was like, "So what do you guys do?" So I'm like. We our agent didn't even tell. He didn't
That
even.
type of energy
It just
feel
felt weird.
so-
We was like, The meeting went downhill from
I
there.
would imagine.
It was like this is awkward.
Because if you don't even know, taking the time to know
what we doing
who we are,
here?
so-
Like, what we doing?
Like,
So,
if you don't even know who you taking a meeting with, then
That's crazy.
like,
why am I
what-
pitching?
I don't need to be in here.
And that's tough because you got people saying like, "Oh yeah, but you got to get it no matter what. You got to still take it." But it's like, bro, but if that energy ain't, you can't even really go up from there. You can't really create.
I think the power, we got the power now, like just as creators, because it's like at the end of the day, say none of this shit don't pick up. At the end of the day, you can still film something.
Yeah.
It can still go viral. You can still fucking put it out by yourself. You can put it out on like you can still do.
We was talking about that
all
with
that
American
shit.
Auction because we were
Yeah.
like, damn, do we just, especially around the time that we executed it,
Mm-hmm.
we filmed in December. Dave was excited. That boy whipped up the edit, at least the rough edit.
Oh, when you
in
excited,
like
Cam? No, when you excited about editing, because editing is not exciting.
That's your only priority for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, editing not exciting unless you excited about it.
Yeah.
Shout out to the editors, man.
Shout out to the editors.
Yeah. Because it's a process. You already
Yeah.
know. And he whipped that thing up like in 2 weeks? The first rough, right? It was done by like before New Year's.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
You was locked in your room getting to it.
God,
Like,
yeah.
for me,
So
I'm
they
And
still
we're
learn
like,
calls,
yo,
all
do
types of
we
shit.
drop this in February?
Yeah,
Black
yeah.
History Month and just let it go crazy?
Yeah.
Or do we hold off for the festivals?
Yeah.
Because it was such a dope production.
Yeah.
So money involved, a lot of investment with just the actors. So we was like, damn, that was a tough choice.
Yeah,
But
nah.
at least we still had the opportunity
Yeah.
and the tools to do
Yeah.
it if we wanted to.
But we end up coming to a conclusion. Let's shop it around the festivals. Let's hold on to it.
Because you ain't done
Keep it
that yet.
exclusive.
You put other
Yeah.
stuff out, so it's like, let's do something we ain't
We so used to
ain't
putting
done
things
yet.
out and say,
Exactly.
oh man, we just
Yeah.
want to,
Yeah.
maybe it'll go viral or like. So it's like, let's do something there. Let's shop it around, see how this goes.
Yeah.
I fell out of love with editing. I had to find it again. It was a point I was like, I
Oh
don't
my
want to
God.
edit. No
Yeah.
skits, no nothing.
Yeah.
And then like I would have to do stuff like I don't know if y'all seen the last tropical storm documentary we did. Stuff like that
I
would
just seen
excite
bits.
me.
I
Like
got
you.
do
Yeah.
stuff like that would excite me to get it back. So now I got it back, but still it's like I gotta find that balance.
Yeah,
'cause-
like, you gotta
nice
find
with-
new
nice with
inspiration.
the graphics
Yeah.
and stuff too, bro.
I tell creators now,
Nice,
man, if you got a budget of some sort, get an editor. Be honest with you, it's going.
You can shoot a lot
You
more.
you can do a lot of things if you can. Even if you got a friend that just like editing, talk,
But it can't
talk to
be
him.
any type of editor. You
No,
have to have
yeah.
an editor that knows comedy and timing.
Yeah.
Like when we used to like some things we used to give to Marty. Like we would get him
Yeah.
to edit for us. Like when we had a budget, we like, all right, got a big project, Marty. We know he know our
He got some
sense of
chops a little
timing
bit,
and we can always give him notes.
And
But
tweak it at
that's
the
the
end.
most important thing with an editor.
Yeah.
With comedy.
I agree.
True.
Like
Timing,
pacing
though.
and timing.
So you got to know that timing. Yeah, you can't just have anybody edit.
Yeah.
Hey,
I don't like this.
So I had to take a shit when I got here, right?
Yeah.
But now I gotta take a piss.
Okay.
All right, go ahead. You know where it's at.
You know what I'm saying. You
know
very
it's
familiar.
Don't try
guy.
to play and shit again.
And it's bladder.
Let me ask you: when you who does a lot of the writing, or is it collaborative, kind of like how we do it too, or it's kind of, or like somebody go off and write it, bring it back, and
I would say Julius is the main writer.
Yeah.
But yeah, we do it where we sit around and do the brainstorm, throwing the ideas.
And then somebody take
Give
it
him
off
a
and
week,
go.
and then come
Okay,
back,
the same thing. Yeah.
make a little revisions, then we ready to go.
Yeah. Do you already have scripts ready for the next thing, or y'all kind of working on those now? Or you more focused on the film
I say a little bit of both. Me personally, I just started writing.
Okay.
Because what happened with me, I done went through so much in the past decade. Now I have something to say. When we started YouTube, I didn't have nothing to say.
You're just young and
I
at
didn't
it.
have no stories. So that's why
Yeah.
that's why we took the skit route for real. Because
Yeah.
he was like, well, we gonna make a movie.
Same thing with
about?
us. I mean, you just gotta you just do
20-year-old, like we ain't got
Yeah.
no stories, we ain't got no experience. Now we done been through so much shit.
Yeah.
So now we got a lot of stories to
Yeah,
tell. Now we got something to say.
Yeah.
So there was an issue where the scripts wasn't coming out quick enough because this one guy, we got 4 other dudes not writing. That's the issue. There's only one dude writing, and writing takes a long time.
Oh yeah.
You know, you got the first draft, you got the second draft, you gotta make changes. Just so like, no, we need more writers. We need, even if it's not a full script, we just need more people writing down, like, outlines and like maybe a beat sheet or something.
Yeah.
So I started getting more into that. So now we have more on the table.
Yeah.
Now it's a priority game. Before it was we ain't got nothing to shoot. Now it's what are we gonna shoot first?
Yeah.
Because we got multiple projects on deck. So
yeah, I got to get better. I got to get more diving into it because it does take time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so I took a class.
Yeah.
I took a step back from the directing and the editing. I took a writing class, and I started writing. So
nice.
Now we got multiple projects.
Julius, I was asking about writing. Like, you was saying you was one of the main writers. Like, what's your process? Do you start with like an outline first, or do you go straight into script sometimes, depending on what it is, or
it depends on what it is. Like sometimes we just be in the kitchen eating, talking, laughing, then boom, yo, this would be fun. Yo, that's actually good.
Yeah.
And then sometimes we'll spitball an idea that then we'll like, okay, we got to outline it. We got to like put something else on top. We got to make it make sense, you know? So sometimes that happens with group projects.
Was it hard transition from skit writing to long form?
No, honestly, no. It was like a gradual progression.
Yeah.
Because remember, even like I said, we used to try to make skits, but they were like little 6-minute, 5-minute movies.
Short films and shit.
So it kind of gradually turned into that. But when we started working towards Timeline, the first big web series, that's when I took it like serious.
Gotcha.
Like before that, it was just like learning on the go.
Yeah.
Once we started doing that, I was like, okay, we about to lock in. So I
need to really tap in.
I took a writing class, learned the proper formatting, the structure, everything like that. And Dave be on his shit too. So we would go back and forth on like moving certain set pieces around in the show.
Yeah.
So that was a very collaborative process. But ideas sometimes that I birth on my own, most of the time they'll just spark like. Sometimes when it's in your head, it could operate faster. So you're just like, oh yeah, boom, boom. Yeah, that should just come together quick.
Yeah.
So with my smaller ideas that I come up with on my own, it's usually pretty quick.
Yeah, that's my next task. I want to do a writing class. Well, I know they got a bunch of online. But you did it online, or you went somewhere?
Well, like you said, now because of the pandemic, you got these dope ass teachers that's putting all their classes online. Even acting classes, I've been looking into some too.
Nice.
And I'm like, damn, these are like legit people, but now they need that online access.
Yeah.
So I could send you the dude I went to.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Pretty good class. And yeah, man. So it's been just a gradual process, and it depends on the project. If it comes together fast or if it develops over time. But we usually do outline. My bad.
Oh no, you good.
We usually do outline. Now we start implementing the beat sheet.
Yep.
Cat in the Hat. Mike told us about that.
No, yeah.
And then from there we'll get to writing.
Nice.
Yeah.
Could you see yourself, either one of y'all, doing anything else than what you're doing now?
Nah, man. It has to be around it, son.
Some side in some form. That's how we feel. Like even if I wasn't filming, writing, or what, some creative. Yeah, so it got to be something creative.
I can't. Yeah,
I thought about it the other day. Like I was like, damn. The only thing I would do, and not even on some like physical shit, I'll probably go to WWE only cause. Nah, look, hear me out.
See Dave out here wrestling.
Hear me out. I would join the writing process.
Okay, yeah,
because
for sure.
they go by story.
Yeah, they do. Yeah,
no lie, I learned a lot from wrestling.
They know how to tell a story.
The
you see how involved we were as kids, like
the bad guy, the good guy. So like that was something I was always interested in too. So
do you still watch wrestling?
On YouTube. Nah, not the post. I'll go on YouTube and like look at the little highlights. And shit.
Okay. Oh no, I just showed him a Stone Cold highlight. I was like, it was so electric when that glass broke. You just was like, man, this shit is.
But that shows you they were really good at storytelling.
Oh yeah,
like you could just hear somebody come out and you already knew. Oh, this person got beef with this dude.
Yeah,
like,
I'm ready.
About to pop off.
Yeah, we didn't even know we was watching great storytelling at the time.
That's
like
true.
that's
we know when we learn now.
Yeah,
it's like oh shit, they been like.
Yeah,
that's
they
why we
been
like
on
it so much.
And Vince McMahon.
Yeah, genius though.
McMahon's a genius with his walk.
If you ain't got any more, I can wrap it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Precursor to what you were saying. Yeah. So obviously the fire's still there for y'all. So like, what's next? What y'all want to do next, and then plug yourselves afterward.
I'm not gonna lie. We want to take the Issa Rae route. We want to. We want to partner with somebody who could, who we could just expand with. You know what I'm saying? Sure. Who could see our vision.
Yeah.
You know, and really give us some creative control and just express the new voice for the modern day. We feel like the modern day voice in cinema is missing, so we want to fill that void up.
Makes sense.
I agree, 100%.
We don't see a lot of right now. We got Marvel movies running box office. What else? We got a bunch of remakes.
A lot of
you know what I'm saying?
Horror.
A lot of remakes, but there's no new stories that's connecting to today's audience.
Yeah.
So we want to fill that void up.
That makes sense.
It's true, man. Even when we were watching the Lil Dicky show, and that episode, he was like, "Man, why you think you'll never see a bromance movie with two brothers?" I was like, "Damn,
that's like, real, yeah."
I haven't seen a good friendship movie with like dudes of color.
Yeah.
Since when?
Since The Wood, maybe.
Yeah.
And that's funny you say that. I always tell them I miss movies like The Wood.
It was good movies.
It just be like them feel good stories.
It ain't got to be nothing extra. It's just about some friends doing some friend shit.
It was good.
Ain't nothing out there no more like that. So we got to make it.
Yeah, we got to make it.
We got this movie that we had. Man, that shit went through like drafts, like probably 10 voicemail. It probably won't get done, but at least we learned a lot from working on the script.
It's one of those scripts you learn from.
And that's why I say nothing's a waste. Like when people get mad, like when nothing come out, like it was to teach you for where's the big project that's coming on the next one. So.
And we just got back like some grading on it and some stuff like that, and I'm like, okay. I think the beginning was a little weak, so we took time to really bring them in. So it's like, all right, bet we learned that next script. But that one is like an adventure movie. Yeah, and I'm like, damn, why we can't have these?
It need to be more. It need to be much more than. But I think
fun movies. You know,
I think that revamp is coming though, man, because people are just wanting more content. People are, so I think it's coming
and with
for
the
sure.
Streaming platforms and stuff, I feel like there should be some really
there's
dope
enough room
opportunities for all of us, for everybody. Yeah, bro.
Well, plug yourselves and man, just make sure.
Hey. Well, we ain't Road to Hollywood TV, you know. We
RTH
Studios now. So if y'all want to follow us at RTH Studios, me personally, I'm at Wild King Dave.
At J Mendez _RTH.
There you go.
No relation.
That you know of.
Shout out to my cousin Mendez behind the computer.
And if y'all want to follow our film page, it's called at American Auction Film.
Yep, check out the trailer. Let us know what you think.
Check out the teaser.
Y'all boys y'all check them out, man. They doing great things, and thank y'all boys for coming through.
Appreciate you
rocking with us. yeah, you guys know. Make sure you like, subscribe. I forget. They got the shady side up, so you can't forget about the shady side.
Shady side
they
up,
got
man.
the French vanillas and the hungovers on. If you want either one of them shades, to go to ShadySideUp.com.
Boys, blessed us with some sauce.
But yeah, thank you guys again, man. We can't wait till we all can do a movie together. That's gonna be fun.
I was just telling him about, like, man.
He's like, I see Roman like a good romance comedy, man.
A few people that said that. That's funny. I gotta write it.
Well, all y'all boys, bro. I feel like we could get each of y'all and just
do some shit, man.
Or even together as just
Yeah,
some lead roles and create
power of the group for real.
Create like a new tone film or something.
Yeah. So you guys make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, comment, make sure you leave a review on the Comedy Trap House iTunes page. And once again, we'll see you next week. Peace.
Straight up.